Mike Leonard Insurance Agency has served the communities in the North Texas Metroplex area for over 40 years. We're an independent agency, which gives us the opportunity to shop among a number of larger, nationally known companies without sacrificing coverage. If you haven't shopped for better car or home insurance lately, give us a call or check out our website. You will be shocked at how much more your current company may be overcharging you. Mike Leonard Insurance. We're local, independent, and we're here for you.
Welcome everyone to the Conference 4A Division II press conference. We have Wimberley High School head coach Doug Warren. Coach, if you'll introduce your two student athletes.
Number 7, Lane Patek, and number 25, Johnny Ball.
Coach, just your initial thoughts on the game this morning.
You can't come into a game and have 5 turnovers, something like that, against a really, really good football team, and you're gonna have to play really clean against a great team like that. But so proud of this group right here. We're one of the 2 left standing, and that's a great accomplishment for any team. I mean, everybody in the state of Texas that's not playing today would trade places with us right now. I promise you that. So just really, really super proud of them and the growth that we've had this year from the start of the season till now to be able to finish it up here. So it's pretty awesome.
Questions from the floor?
Coach, their passing game, especially early, was really effective. What made them so effective with the passing game, especially the deep passes?
Well, first off, they just got dynamic playmakers all over the place, and we knew to combat that we were going to have to get some pressure on the quarterback, and that was something that we didn't really do. Couldn't ever get to him very much, but still they had to make the plays, and they dang sure did.
Coach, what did they kind of do to you defensively that, gave you most problems here tonight?
Up front, I thought they controlled the line of scrimmage for the most part up front. We couldn't get Johnny untracked very much, but they're just so you look at them, you watch hours and hours and hours of film on these guys. You try to find some cracks in there, and boy, there's not any cracks. And if they are, they're little bitty, and they close them up in a hurry. I mean, Coach Strott does a great job. They got a great program. I mean, there's a reason why they are here year after year after year, and they've won so many times. Hats off to them because it's hard to get here, very tough. But like I said, just defensively, they controlled us up front, man, and they just get to the football so fast.
Coach, the players just it was a tough way to finish the season, but just talk about the season you guys had.
Well, personally, I couldn't have asked for a better season. I mean, it didn't end the way that we wanted to, but I had so much fun just playing with my brothers, and it was awesome.
Just a fun season, especially with the group that we had. Wouldn't trade any second of it. I'd still be on this team, even though the outcome of it. I loved every second of it.
Johnny, you still had close to 100 yards, but what made their defense as good as it was, in your opinion?
Just they were really good up front, and it was hard to get a good push on them. And we did everything we could, but they were just really good up front.
Coach, you got that early turnover, and then a few plays later they get a turnover. If y'all had punched it in then, how much effect would that have had on them?
Oh, huge. Huge. I mean, that, like I said, we had to play clean against them. We got the early turnover, which they don't hardly ever do, and we got it. We were on the move. You punch that in, and you're up 7-0. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's still got a lot of football game left at that time, but man, it just gives you a huge lift. Playing with more confidence and all that stuff, and then give it right back to them, and then they hit you with the big play over the top, and man, all of a sudden, it just flips like that. So, you can't ever look backwards at that stuff like that, but who knows? I mean, it was a huge turning point in my opinion.
Coach, you've been around a long time. Is that one of the best, if not the best opponent you've actually gone against?
I guess you're saying I've been around a long time, Rick. I mean, you're telling me that I'm old. Is that what you're saying? I know you are. I have been around a long time. That's a really, really good football team, and probably one of the best. But when we played these guys in 2019 and 2020 in the semifinals, that team was really good too. So probably the two best football teams I've ever faced as a coach has been the two Carthage teams we've played.
Coach Warren, I know before the offseason there was a lot of talk about when, Cash McCollum left, and there's a lot of people outside of the Wimberley community, doubting whether this team's going to make it, make a deep playoff run. And now here are, even though y'all did lose, y'all still here at AT&T Stadium being one of the last two teams standing. What does it mean for this team to, as you said, just rally around each other, just be a tight-knit group and get to where y'all are here today?
Well, first off, it tells you that football is the ultimate team sport. It's not about one person. It's never been about one person. It takes all types to make a good football team. Right? And just because you lose somebody that doesn't define your season or what it's going to be. And it never defined these guys. These guys never blinked. We knew in our house what type of program we had, and we knew the quarterbacks that were behind there that were going to play for us, and we knew that they could execute our offense and do exactly the things that we asked them to do. And like I said, football is the greatest team sport that there is. Right? It teaches you so much. Right? And it takes everybody doing their job on every play. Right? And that's all we ever ask our kids to do is do your job. And so we knew whoever quarterback showed up for us, they were going to do their job and they were going to be good.
And Coach, I saw you embrace Cody after the game. What did you tell him?
Oh man, that I loved him. He was saying he was sorry, and there's nothing to be sorry about right now. I mean, heck, those kiddos took me on the ride of my life. I've been coaching this sport for 34 years, and this is one of the most unique teams I've ever been around. There's no superstars. There's no guys that really want the attention on them. They just love football. They love playing the game. They love coming to work out every day, and it's been a joy. I mean, like I said, I told them, and I'm not lying to them. For 34 years I've been doing this, and this is probably the most unique team in that aspect, and then been just such fun to be around.
Johnny and Lane, what's made this football team so tight-knit together, and how are y'all able to translate that into coming to AT&T Stadium today?
Personally, I think it's just our love for each other, and our trust in each other just brought us through those tough games. Like Cuero last week, we were down at halftime, but just our trust for each other brought us back up, and we ended up winning the game, and it was just so fun. I loved it.
Just same thing, just, a lot of brotherhood and trust. A lot of us have been together since kindergarten. We've known each other for a long time, and even the guys that have come in over the last couple of years, we just meshed so well together, and we had a lot of fun.
Final question.
Coach, kind of, looking ahead into the off-season and next season, what can Wimberley fans expect next year?
More of the same, because the standards for this program don't change. We lost 27 or so seniors last year and replaced them with 29 this year. And these 29 that are going on about their way, they've left their mark. But we'll replace those, and Texan Pride and Wimberley Texans will be around for a long time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank y'all.